que cambie todo, pero no el amor.
Basically, the idea of Peace Without Borders started as a collective of artists. We started last year when we went to perform at the border just between Venezuela and Colombia during a very difficult situation. We just wanted to share our music to promote tolerance and respect between people, between countries. The same idea is what we are doing now in Cuba. There is a war that is having for many years, 50 years, you know, between Cuba and Miami or United States. And I guess these kind of events help to promote exchange, cultures, and another way to communicate. Do something to change the future, to do something positive about Cuban people, and also about el exilio cubano in the United States and the rest of the world. The idea about peace is huge. You know, for example, if you talk about Colombia, we have freedom, but we don't have peace. This concert is not gonna change, you know, but it's gonna help a little bit. It's just a little piece of positivismo, you know, or something that is gonna bring people together through music, through a message of peace. To go and perform in Cuba is something completely complicated because of, you know, all the story behind. This is not about politics, even if people is trying to say that many times. Nobody call us, nobody invite us to La Habana, nobody ask us to go to La Habana, nobody asked us to invite Silvio or to play in La Plaza La Revolución. All was our idea. We just wanted to go to a place like La Plaza La Revolución and just bring up a message of peace. And when I invite Silvio, I did it because I grew up listening to Silvio's music, and he's have been part of my inspiration in the same way that is having inspiration for, you know, many young people in South America. And I went to Cuba for the very first time. You know, I just wanted to meet this guy because I really admire him, his talent, his art. But you know, that's all the point. And we were going to Cuba, many artists, but at some point of the process, many of them decide not to go. And that's completely understandable and respectable. Gatañón from Puerto Rico, she's going. Miguel Bosé from Spain. Juanes, Juan Fernando Velasco from Ecuador.
You've gotten threats on your Twitter feed. You've had police parked outside your house. Were you surprised by this? How does all of that make you feel? Disappointed?
Well, you know, to be honest, you know, I feel really safe in this city, Miami, and I know that the Cuban community here is just amazing people. We never wanted to bother or to hurt any Cuban people here. I mean, it's the opposite, you know. But we knew and we understood that probably something like this was going to happen.
So there is a political dimension to what you are doing, even if your music is...
Yes, of course, yes, but this is not a, I mean, of course we have to talk with politicians if we want to do this concert, you know. First thing we did, we went to Washington, and we had a meeting with Hillary Clinton, with Tom Shannon, and many different Congress people, and then we had a meeting with Abel Prieto, who is the Minister of Culture, and we asked him, we just want to have a peace concert, where? And we said La Plaza La Revolución. After they say, well, yes, that sounds good. So the idea to go to this place, you know, is just to do something different there. We're not going to perform in El Malecón or in La Tribuna Antiimperialista, because that's not our message. Our message, you know, when I went to Cuba, I mean, they know that I am not communist, They know that I live in Miami, that my daughters go to school in Miami, that all my friends are Cuban people.
There have been two other concerts in Cuba with the same idea of cultural exchange, opening minds, opening borders. One was in 1979 with Billy Joel and other famous artists. The other was in 1999 with members of the Police and Bonnie Raitt and members of REM and so forth. And nothing really changed because of those concerts. Why do you think your concert at this time will be different?
When they did this event, we're in very small places, very private places. But this concert is going to take place in La Plaza de la Revolución. You know, it's like huge, huge place. Probably more than 60, 100,000 people can be there that day. I understand when it's La Plaza de la Revolución, Cuba, Silvio, I mean, immediately people say, wow, it's something politic. But it's not. It's just about humanity. It's just about peace. It's extremely simple message. We decide to go to Cuba to perform because of love.
Quédate tú